Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today is episode 50 on the Hermitcraft server, and you know what that means? It is a special video, and you may have noticed something cool about this one, and that is in the top right hand corner, you can see this little baby, the old face cam. Yes, you can see me recording my videos. You are going to witness all of the crazy hand gestures that I do and just all the funny faces that I pull when I say the funny words that I do. So this is going to be very awkward for me. I've never done any form of face cam before, and you know what, I don't even like getting my photo taken. I don't know why I agreed to this, but hey ho, I'm sure it will work well, and 40% of you said that you wanted a face cam, so that is what we are going to be doing. The other 38% asked for a Hermitcraft world tour, so I thought, well, to get the best of both worlds, we will do a face cam and also a Hermitcraft world tour, and that should keep both parties happy, because I'd feel sort of bad if I judged it on that 2%, that would be a little bit harsh, so we didn't do any of that. But one thing that I want to ask of you before we start anything in this video, and that is, do you reckon we could get 10,000 likes? Now I know, that's really big, that's really huge, but I'm sure that you could do it. We average around about 4,500 likes on the latest Hermitcraft episodes, and that is incredibly good. So because it's a special occasion, what do you reckon? 10,000 likes? I'd say you can do it. Just go down beneath the video and hit that like button. That would be greatly appreciated. It really supports my channel and it gets me motivated to make more videos, so that's always good. But anyway, what I want to quickly mention is about the face cam that you're looking at, and I'm going to be like pointing myself at the face cam now just because there's no real point in watching the Minecraft footage right here. Basically, I'm recording this right now with a digital SLR camera. That makes things very difficult, okay? Because I've got a tripod here, and then the actual camera itself obviously isn't recording direct into my computer, which means that I am then going to have to record the footage and sync it up to the gameplay footage that is going to be playing right now. And that's going to make things very difficult, so that means that I highly doubt I will be recording facecam footage for the entirety of this video, okay? But if I do eventually get a facecam, you can expect a few more of these in the future, so that's all good. Now unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I know you don't usually hear that until the end of the video, we're going to be hearing it right now. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be the last piece of footage that I record with the facecam. And the reason for that is because I've just tried to transfer the file over to my computer, and it is taking 55 minutes. That is how long it took to transfer that file. So we're not going to be doing that much longer. And also, it's really hard to record like this with this weird angle. Like, the angle of the camera is proper strange because it's above my head. So it sort of comes down, and then I get like a down view of me. So it makes like everything look really wide. Like, I look huge. I know I'm 6'5" and fairly broad, but I'll just go back in my chair real quick to prove that, you know, I'm fairly regular in size. This camera just seems to make me look absolutely massive. But anyway, the reason that we are over at my base is because, of course, we are going to be starting the Hermitcraft World Tour at my base. Now, I know I have been spending quite a few episodes on here recently, so a lot of you are probably familiar with this place, but I thought, you know, because it is mine, it would be the blessed place to start off the World Tour. So the first thing that you notice when you come in here is, of course, this chest by King Daddy D-Mac. I mean, what more could you want? And it is filled with redstone. I mean, that just sums me up in a chest, doesn't it? Fill up with redstone. But then we have got this, and that is our giant mob spawner there, and the hopper collection area underneath, and our big old ring. And I really love this structure. I think I built it in like episode 5. It is honestly one of the best things that I have built in Minecraft, at least when it comes to aesthetics, because just the way that it sort of, it just goes round, and we've got the nice tree trunks. I really like this, and I wish that I could get inspiration like this again, because I think I peaked a little bit too early. You know, episode 5, I've already built the best thing that I can build. It's just all downhill from there. I hate to say it, people, but yeah, having that face cam off my face is a great relief. That was not awkward, it was just the way that I had it all set up, with the face cam actually being way above my screen, so I had to constantly look up at it. it made it really difficult to record, because generally when I play Minecraft, I look down at my microphone and also sort of peep over to look at my screen, and that gives me quite good audio quality. With the way that I was recording that, I had to sit very upright in my chair and look sort of upwards above my screen, but then look down at my screen. It was a bit of madness, really, and I don't want to be doing that. And we actually have another chest here. We've got a free sample of Jevin's soup shop, so thank you to Jevin for that. But the first place that we are going to be going to in today's video is the original Hermitcraft spawn town, so let's head over there and take a look. And here we are. This is the original place in which we settled down when the server reset almost a year ago now. It has been, well, probably about 8 months, so we're getting on a bit, okay? It still feels like a new world, and I still feel like the new guy, but it turns out I've been on here for quite some time now. But yes, this is the Hermit Town, and there are a few very, very iconic builds in this area. Of course, we have got Monkey Farm's skull, and then he has still got the Christmas hat that I placed on top of it, and it really does look good. I am extremely proud of this prank, and I think Monkey Farm is as well, because he told me that he was never going to get rid of it. That the hat went so brilliantly well that he decided he just couldn't get rid of it, and then also the glasses, they just come together so nicely. It looks amazing. But other than that, we have got a bunch of really cool builds. Obviously, we have got the middle plaza that I was planning on doing a bit of lighting for originally when I built this, but I ended up just spamming it up with torches, so it doesn't really look that good, and that's probably something I should do in the future. But over here, we have got Corralis's original base, we have got Spoon's base, we have got Isumavoid's base over there, a Horizon tower. I've also got one of these in my base. We've got Topmass's pork chop. I've never really found out what this is. It has signs here to ask for pork chops, but no one seems to do it, so it just ends up filling up with pointless things. And then what else have we got? We've got Venom Kisser's little animal pen, my redstone sanctuary, my redstone consultancy. In fact, I'm going to take a look in there and see if there's been any purchases. Let's have a look. There doesn't seem to be one in there. Nope, no books. Okay, we don't have any customers in the redstone consultancy. That's a little bit unfortunate. And the worst part is that I've just broken my glowstone, so I'm going to have to replace that at some point. But really, the Hermitcraft spawn town is an absolutely lovely place. There are tons of awesome builds in here, and next time there is a Hermitcraft world tour in which you can hop on and take a look around, be sure to go over here because there is just so much to see. I have been doing the little Nether hub updates for a while now, but I thought I would quickly just show you the progress that is coming on here, and I mentioned the plan recently as well, but what it is we're going to have a train station here and a train station over at the new spawn, and then we will connect those up with minecart rails. I think that will look really cool, and I'm excited for it, and already this Nether hub is looking pretty awesome. Great work by Zombie Cleo on this one, so now let's head over to the new Hermit Town. This is the entrance. As you can see, it is on top of the Nether. The way that we did that is using that tree thing that happened in the 1.7 update. I can't remember how you do it, but it means that you can remove the bedrock, which is fairly useful, and it also means that you can end up getting beacons in the Nether, so it's extremely powerful. But anyway, let's hop on through this portal, and I have recently done a tour of this, so I'm not going to go into too much depth on this one, but I like to refer to this place as Beaconville because there are just so many beacons everywhere. You have got every buff imaginable under the sun, and really it is a brilliant place. There are so many different styles of building in this very small area. It creates a cool looking place. Like we've got this little place here that is unfinished. I don't want to say that actually. I don't think it is unfinished. It looked unfinished then. There's a hole here, so I don't know. Is it unfinished? I feel awful if it is finished, and I've just said that about someone's build. That would be so terrible. So I'm going to claim it as being finished just in case. And then we have Red Eyes. He has a little hole inside the mountain there. That looks pretty good. Over there, I believe that is Spunwax Place. I think it is anyway. I'm going to say that it is Spunwax Place. Then we've got Isumavoid's, mine, and King Daddy DMAC is here, and then we have Slipgator, Hypno, Tinfoil Chef with his almighty giant stained glass mushroom, which is really cool. I was thinking the other day, okay, we hop onto Minecraft and we build things that people build in real life. That comes across as a little bit silly when you say that. Tinfoil Chef, on the other hand, just builds giant glass mushrooms because he can. It's not real life. If you built one of these in real life, you'd be considered crazy, but because it's Minecraft, it's being creative, and I love it. I really do like that. Then we've got Joe Hills' UFO, and Zombie Cleo's awesome mage towers. These things are pretty incredible. And then through here we have got the industrial district. The junker meter has filled up. That's unfortunate. I'm going to have to change that up in a while. We've got a packed ice shop here, and wow, a bunch of things are going up around here. I believe this is Cleo's publishing company. I like that a lot. And Biffa's bakery is there, and Muse Meats. I mean, there's just so many different shops around. It's getting pretty busy in here. Now I think we're going to take a look at some Hermit's bases. You may be wondering, am I going to be going to the Enderman farm, the Iron Golem farm, or the Wither farm? And the answer is no, because I have spent a considerable amount of time at these places recently, and I'm fairly certain that you all know what they look like. If you do want to see me taking a look at all of these places recently, then I will include links to those videos in the description so that you can check those out for yourselves. The base that we're going to be looking at first in today's episode is Red Eyes' base. This is definitely one of my favourite bases in Hermitcraft. The one thing that he doesn't have is a speed beacon, and it feels very odd to run without speed beacons. It feels like I am just walking around, but it's so awesome the way that he has built this place. Look, everything in his... I mean, that was very simple redstone there. I was expecting some fandangled things to happen, but a lot of things in his base are redstone centered. And you can see he is actually working on something that looks to be fairly large scale right now. I don't know if I should be showing this off, but that is something to look forward to, because the way that he has got this base set up is so that it flows around the mountain, and that is lovely. Over here we have got his witch farm, which is an incredibly intelligent design. It just uses hoppers and iron golems. You saw a witch being killed there, and then just the iron golem kills it, the items are picked up and transported off. It's really nice and easy. But let me show you around some of the more simple things in his base. Over there he's got a few farms like sugarcane and wheat, the standard stuff. And in here, this is his storage area. So first off, one thing I really like is he has got these stairs that you can walk up. They're the pop-up stairs. That looks good. And he's got these awesome little wildlife areas in each corner. That is cool. But one of my favorite things here is he has got the red eyes. Now, I don't know if this is working particularly. I can't really tell, but I know that if you sort of walk around in his base, generally speaking, the eyes follow you. Now, I don't know why it's not working at the minute. Maybe the spider that is underneath has died or just isn't activating the pressure plates. That would be a shame, but that is such a cool feature in Red Eyes' base, and I certainly do hope that we can get that working. I will quickly show you around some more of his projects, because it really is just cool to see the way that he builds. It's all sort of free, it doesn't really stick to any rules or anything, and it ends up looking absolutely brilliant. Obviously, if you do want to check out his channel, then I will put a link to it in the description. His Hermitcraft series is really good, very interesting, and yeah, I like it a lot. And there is some crazy redstone going on right here. I don't really know what this is, and I'm not going to fiddle with it, so we'll just leave that alone. But there is a lot going on in Red Eyes' base, and like I say, I would suggest checking out his Let's Play series, because he documents all of this very nicely. You'll get a good chronological order view of how it has all come together. So check him out, his link will be in the description. Now we are over at another one of my favourites. This is the Booby Mountain Resort, built by Corrales. If you don't know what he's doing, he is creating a holiday resort in which you can go over here, chill out in one of the lodges. We have things like this in England. They're called centre parks, or maybe Butlins, but that's like a caravan sort of cheaper one. Centre parks is one of those like adventure holidays in which you have activities that you can pay for and things. It was really nice. I used to do that when I was like 10, go out there with my mum. Brilliant fun. If you haven't been to centre parks before, then nag your mum and be like, yo, I want to go to centre parks. And just to let you know, I'm not working for them. I'm just saying from personal experience, I quite enjoyed centre parks when I was much younger. But anyway, let's take a look around here. So we've got varying types of lodges. I guess there are some expensive ones and some slightly cheaper ones. And this looks like the common room or the Booby Lodge. Wow, is this like one of the expensive rooms? I don't know, but it looks nice. He's got a fireplace, all the plants. It really is nice the way he's put this together. Look at that. It looks absolutely brilliant. The bookshelves. I don't have the patience to come up with this kind of detail. That's my problem. But let's take a look inside one of the lodges, give a little tour. Yes, you've got the standard things. I don't know what they're meant to be, but they look pretty good. Anyway, they do look good. We've got obviously the seat and the table, and then the double beds with some storage underneath. Look at that. That is some high quality stuff. Nice work there, Keralis. And then out here we've got the grills, I believe, or the recliners. They look like recliners. I can't really tell, but they're meant to be something, and that something is probably quite nice. But anyway, let's take a look around here. We have got... Is that an adventure play park? Because if that is... Oh my. Oh my, that is really cool. Oh, wow. This has completely blown me away. He's made an adventure playground. And it's got chairs, and you can chill out up here, go down the slide. Woo! That is so awesome. Look, he's got a fireman's pole, a tire swing. Oh my god. This is really blown me away. This is incredible. Over there we've got his CodeCrafted Air, his aeroplane. This thing is pretty cool. It's not a functioning aeroplane, unfortunately, but look, he's got seats and everything. Just really the main deal with Keralis here is the details. It is just amazing seeing what he can put into his builds. This really is full of surprises. Look, we've got some tree houses here. I assume these are the slightly more expensive lodges in which you can stay in, which is nice. Just all the good stuff. I really do like this base. And once again, if you do want to see Keralis building this little place, then I will include a link to his channel and potentially the latest episode of Hermitcraft down there. But before we just leave this base, I want to take a look what it looks like inside this tree house. And the answer is pretty nice. He's even got a balcony. Ah, a nice lake view. Very good bridge there. That is a cool looking bridge. I'm going to have to take inspiration from that one. That looks brilliant. But anyway, we're going to head off from Keralis' base now because we've spent long enough here. At least I've spent ages here just looking around. I don't know how long it's been on the video, but let's head off, find another hermit's base. This is Topmass. It's going to be a very brief tour because I went over here recently in an episode, but we have got a bar here and I really like this. You know, he's got the brewing stand and hey ho, it looks like he's got himself a secret passage that I never noticed and it goes down into, whoa, okay, looks like this one isn't going to be brief because I am discovering things. Oh wow, what a find. I apologise for not showing you this place. This is awesome. Is this like a... Oh dear. It's a strip club. Yeah, that's what we like to see. But wow, what a crazy looking place. This has taken a lot of work and it really does look good. That Topmass sign is brilliant. That looks dead on. No complaints there. That is so awesome. And then obviously we've got the strip club pole there. Got a really cool floor as well, and I love the use of the leaves and the stone brick. That looks brilliant. Wow, Topmass has been busy. I like that a lot. That is a really cool build down there. Anyway, let's head up to the surface and take a look at what's going on up at the top there. If I can get over this bar, that would be helpful. There we go. Close that up. So we'll head out and take a look at his house. I know that I've shown this in an episode recently, but I thought I might as well do it again. So this is the inside of his house, nice and minimal, and then he's got this really cool staircase. I like this a lot. You know, we've got the 1 block gap there, and if we just head up, you can see he's just got his bed, the essentials, the bare necessities, the crafting bench. You know the drill, and let's just head outside. Take a look at what's going on. He's got his campsite with campfire, and then a little RV, a horse stable there, and a few wheat farms, you know, the standard stuff. But I am completely blown away by that members club that he had down beneath there. That was really awesome. I just thought we would quickly head over to Tinfoil Chef's base just to take a look at what's going on, and he seems to have just a few of, once again, the bare necessities here. He's got his chests and anvils, a good setup with food there, and a lot of cactuses it seems, so he must have a cactus farm around here. He's got his branch mine, and basically just the basics. He's been working very hard on that giant red mushroom in the new Hermitcraft spawn town, and now potentially he could be moving out and starting work on his base, so that really is good to see. And if you do want to see his episodes, then of course I will put a link to his channel in the description. Now over at Isumavoid's base, and this guy is known as the hard worker because he really does put in the hours and it does show. He has got an incredible looking base. It is absolutely mental, and I know I have been here fairly recently, and I actually come here quite often throughout the Hermitcraft series just because I like it so much, but the wasteland that he is building is just getting bigger and bigger. It is so huge, and now he's got these massive beacon pillars that have every single buff under the sun on them. I mean, really, you can't get much better than this. He's got a gold farm up there that utilizes the massive portals, which is a smart idea. Over there, he's got his sugarcane farm, and then a few animal pens and a chicken farm there. And chicken farms, I have found out, they are perfect, okay? You don't need any other food farms other than the chicken farm, because these things, they just produce endlessly. I don't know why his is only giving raw chicken. Maybe he's got a different setup to the one that I have, but it's definitely giving a lot of feathers, that's for sure. Anyway, let's head down into Isumavoid's base and just take a look at what he's got going on, because most of Isumavoid's base is in the resources that he has, and I can't actually remember how you get down here, so I'm quickly going to cut before it gets a little bit embarrassing. Before we take a look at any more of his builds, we have to do the standard look how many things Isumavoid has got game, because he always seems to have a lot more than everyone else, and that is because, I don't know really, he just seems to be a pro at mining and things. It really is quite incredible. I mean, look at this. Look how many diamond blocks he has. Who needs that many? I couldn't even make like half of that. That really is amazing work, to be honest with you. It really is, and I think he is on at the minute. Yes, he is. He's probably AFKing at the Wither Farm or something like that. But anyway, there is a downstairs part to his base that I don't know if you've seen unless you are watching Isumavoid's Hermitcraft series, which of course I would suggest you do, and once again I will include a link to that series in the description. But let's head down here, and it would appear that Isumavoid is actually down here, so we might get a glimpse of him working. I don't know if I've gone down the right ladder here. Might have done. No, I've gone down into his villager breeder. Once again, I'm going to try and work out how to navigate Isumavoid's base. We're going to be taking a very quick look at what Izuma has going on underneath his base. So this is a giant hole, and he looks like he's going to be building something pretty cool in here. At the minute, he has just got the starting part. So he's got this middle section made out of quartz and stained glass, and then he's got the water and the precious items going around the outside, which is a lovely piece of detail. I would do it too, except I can't afford to. So that's life. But then round here, he has also got some really good stuff with the wilderness type effect and this grey wood, which I can never remember the name of, but it all works well. It's a nice little combo, and like I say, I am very excited to see what Isumavoid can come up with this bottom part of his base. I feel sort of bad that it's raining right now because we are currently in an absolutely epic base. This is Hypnotized base, and he is one of the original members of the Hermitcraft server. When I say original, he is one of the first people that was ever invited, probably around about 2 years ago now, it must be. So really an old guy. He is one of the old guys, and recently he went back to vanilla Minecraft. He's been playing Feed the Beast for a while, and he's come back to vanilla with an absolute beast of a build. Look at this place. The detail in these buildings and columns is absolutely incredible. And the way that he's actually doing his whole base, I mean, look at it. The amount of time that he must have spent just flattening this out and then building these towers, all of the beacons, everything. It is incredible. He's got all this water, redstone lamps. I mean, this is like a no holds barred sort of project. It's just all out. I'm going to see what I can build, and he is doing a brilliant job. I mean, keeping all of these, I just couldn't do it. I could not do this. I don't have the patience in the slightest, and really it has blown me away what Hypnotized has managed to do. This is a brilliant base, and I don't know if it will take my top spot as my favorite base on the Hermitcraft server, but really this is amazing. The last base that we're going to be taking a look at in today's episode is Slipgator's base, and for those of you who have been watching my series for a while, you will know that this is one of my favourite bases on the Hermitcraft server, and I seem to be saying this quite often throughout today's episode. Oh, this is my favourite. Oh, this is my favourite. But really, I just like everyone's bases, and every time I come to a new base, I'm like, that's incredible. It must now be my favourite, when really, they're all equally good. But this one is pretty incredible, considering the length of time Slipgator has been on the server. He has been on here for all of about 3 months, and already he's created something that I could only describe as amazing. It takes me aback every time I come here, because really, like, I spend ages doing everything I do. He seems to have just got on here, got on with it, and built something massive. And that's what I like to see, that sort of motivation and just time, patience, whatever you want to call it. It is just awesome. And I'm going up the staircase here. It's a very long staircase. He has nicknamed his base the Ribbon, and I think that's pretty fitting, considering it is basically a very large ribbon that goes up. You could call it a helix if you're going to get scientific, but it does look like a ribbon, and it's just mad. It really is mad, but I like it a lot. And Slipgator is also a very good YouTuber, and if you want to check out his videos, then of course I will include a link to his videos and his YouTube channel in the description, so you can check that out for yourselves. So I do believe that we have now taken a look at every single base on the Hermitcraft server. If I have forgotten someone, then please let me know, and I will put them at the start of the next episode, because I would feel really awful if I managed to do that. That would be such a shame. I have tried my hardest to take a look at every base that I know of, so like I say, if you know of any that I have definitely missed, then please go down to the comment section and let me know, because it would be awful. It really would be terrible if I missed out a hermit from this world tour, and I will include their base at the start of the next video. But if you did enjoy this episode, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.